Located on the Great St. Lawrence River and bordering our Canadian neighbors of Ottawa and Montreal, Massena, New York is a gateway community. From enjoying the outdoors and international waterways to conducting business through foreign trade zones, Massena is a strategic location for either a company or a workforce looking for a change of scenery. Low-cost energy plays a huge role when deciding where to relocate or expand a business. The energy opportunity in Massena offers very low-priced electricity to relocating or expanding businesses in terms of helping them to offset electrical costs. Very few other places in New York can offer this kind of an incentive package for Canadian or American-based businesses.
The electricity is one of our major costs in running this operation. If we were outside the Massena area, our power rate would be double.
Located on the St. Lawrence, Massena is fortunate to have a vast amount of low-cost, renewable and reliable energy to leverage.
And the Massena electric zone is in very good shape. Their infrastructure is great. Very seldom ever have a problem where we lose power here.
Our rates are among the lowest in the country, and it's a tremendous asset that we're looking to expand for economic development.
It's all about cost in our business. If we can stay in the lower half of the worldwide production cost curve, it'll keep us competitive for a long time.
Massena is internationally competitive. From a telecommunications perspective, Clarkson is very active in terms of helping get broadband into this region. St. Lawrence will be one of the most connected counties in the nation. Broadband truly has made the world flat in terms of the St. Lawrence region and Massena. Now we can access markets as well as anyone can. Massena has a great quality of life. It merges the best of all worlds by combining natural beauty and economic opportunities.
Recruiting talented people has never been a problem for the area. Golf, fishing, boating are all popular during the spring and summer months. Fall here in upstate New York is personally my favorite season because it's one of the things that makes us so unique.
My favorite season in the North Country is winter. The region is so beautiful then, and it really is one of those rare places where a winter is a guarantee.
You can ski at Titus and Malone or at Whiteface Mountain and Lake Placid. And there are plenty of places to go snowshoeing. We also have lots of snowmobile trails within a few miles of town.
We're also in close proximity to the Thousand Islands region and to the Adirondacks. So access to hiking, biking, boating is practically in our backyard.
In real estate, it's about location, location, location. In the aluminum industry, it's all about power, power, and power. The price, availability, and reliability of renewable hydro energy is what keeps us in this area.
The key issue is the availability of water to generate low-cost electricity. There's a large supply of 100% renewable, reliable power that's available to Massena. And it's available at stable prices, which is a great advantage in the very volatile energy market right now.
Having a hydropower contract will be even more valuable over time because we won't face the potential carbon tax issue.
The St. Lawrence River plays a huge role not only in our ability to provide hydropower, but also our ability to ship goods via waterways. We're only 35 miles from the port of Ogdensburg, which is the deepest port along the St. Lawrence River.
One of the challenges that a buyer or end user in the industrial space has is finding a sufficient number of willing and skilled labor to work in their factories.
Massena has a tremendous amount of labor available that can be trained for almost any job.
The types of positions easily filled in the Massena area span all aspects of manufacturing, with trained welders, machinists, pipe fitters, and fabricators well established in the community, as well as a vast range of other technicians and all of the support and professional staff that you will need.
For technical positions, there are 4 good colleges and universities in the area, and that's something that we need to take advantage of. We partner with Clarkson, and we have many Clarkson grads here, and we need to capitalize on that to keep young talent in the area.
Clarkson recruits the best and brightest, and many who come to this region would like the opportunity to stay.
We recently posted 30 positions at the East Plant and had over 1,000 applications. The quality of the applicants is fantastic right now.
Massena's close proximity to Canada has a significant impact on the local business climate. With free trade, and as our economies become more closely aligned, that impact is across all sectors.
We're 3 to 5 minutes from the Seaway International Bridge in Cornwall, and there are 3 international airports, including our very own Massena International Airport, close to 3.5 million people within 85 miles of here. Recent changes to federal procurement regulations require contractors who work with either the Department of Defense or the Department of Homeland Security to manufacture a portion of their products within the United States. Being as close as we are to Montreal and Ottawa, and really to Toronto and Quebec City as well, those regulatory modifications as well as our location makes Massena an ideal location for a Canadian company to set up shop. The United States-Canada Beyond the Border policy will further expedite clearance and ensure that Massena will be one of the most efficient ports of entry between our two nations.
This makes Massena a good fit for Canadian companies in the aerospace and defense cluster interested in selling in the U.S. market, as they would need to have manufacturing capacity in the U.S. to be eligible to become a supplier for either industry.
40% of firms in the Massena Industrial Park are extensions of Canadian firms.
With the International Free Trade Zone expanding to include Massena, providing credits and waivers for duties and tariffs, we hope to increase the number of Canadian firms extending into the Massena industrial parks.
Because the U.S. and Canada are each other's largest trading partners, and because of NAFTA, Massena's proximity to Canada is very important. Most companies that are producing product have limitations as to the distance the product can be transported in a cost-effective manner.
There's an extensive rail network, and trucking product into and out of Canada through New York offers tremendous operational advantages over nearby Vermont in terms of allowing significantly heavier freight loads to cross.
There are a number of unique incentives in place for businesses from Canada or the U.S. looking to expand to Massena or the region. The River Valley Redevelopment Fund has 20 megawatts of low-cost hydropower to allocate to businesses seeking to expand or relocate here. Coupled with MED's flex rate, this power can be offered without markup. For a Canadian or U.S. company looking to do business in Massena, this is a significant competitive advantage.
The region of upstate New York has a favorable business climate for manufacturing operations. They have built up the culture and climate of supporting industry, which will carry over to new end users that locate here.
With the closing of the GM plant back in 2009, we've been working with the Racer Trust to find an ideal company to move in and occupy that space.
The former GM plant in Massena is attractive for redevelopment and any company that has a large energy requirement. Since on-site amenities do not have to be constructed by a new user to the site is more competitive in terms of costs. The Power Authority has also committed a block of 20 megawatts to be attached to the site for an end user.
We are currently working on a One Massena vision, both as we merge two plants and leverage ourselves toward one common goal of long-term stabilization in terms of management, productivity, and finance.
Clarkson is very committed to supporting economic development, including small startup and existing entrepreneurial businesses, through both the Shipley Center for Innovation and the Ray Center for Entrepreneurship.
One thing buyers look for is a high level of local cooperation, and what the Trust has found in Massena is that there is a very high level of local cooperation.
All of the businesses here want the North Country to succeed.
The Business Development Corporation for Greater Massena has the strong support of our community, and we work hard to help businesses stay competitive locally, regionally, and globally. Supporting businesses and business development is ingrained in our community and is becoming ingrained in our state, with $1 billion being invested and over $100 million of those dollars directed exclusively to economic development right here in the North Country. From expanding broadband to investing in the growth of individual businesses, New York has proven that it is not only open for business, but that it is willing to substantially invest here in the North Country. There has never been a better time to take a closer look at relocating or expanding your business to Massena, New York, where you'll discover the perfect balance of quality of life and profitable business opportunities. Discover the difference reliable, sustainable, low-cost power makes and what it is like to have an eager, well-trained workforce, making Massena even more desirable as a business development agency with a mission to make you and all Massena businesses a success. Come see what Massena has to offer you and your business. We're ready to show you how Massena works for you. Our community is accustomed to supporting our businesses, and we look forward to the opportunity to support yours.